me, it's important to really find an elder statesman, somebody that really takes their career seriously and is well received. And so I just want to let you know you are all of those things in this industry. You're very knowledgeable, and your reach is very far reaching, and everybody knows you. And you just have that positive can-do attitude. So thank you for bringing all of that to the table here and joining the team. And man, we are shot out of a cannon.
Thank you so much for having me. It is a pleasure, as always, to just be in your presence. I look up to you so much. I really do.
Thanks,
I mean
buddy.
that from the bottom of my heart.
You're
I've been doing the gutter thing right for 25 years, and I've been only dreaming about getting these type of opportunities. So I feel very fortunate and blessed. And I don't have to tell you that I'm going to put 1,000% into this thing because I'm already doing it, right? So
you are.
I'm very excited about the future of the Gutter app. I know that the community is going to be taken off their feet by this thing, because what we're doing right now is making plays, right? We're doing a couple different things, but behind the paywall of the app is going to be all kinds of fun stuff for you guys.
Oh, man.
And so, Frank, I'm excited. I feel like every time we talk about this, like you're introducing a new feature, and
because we are.
That's what you guys are waiting on. That's what they're waiting on, right?
Yeah.
They keep
Well,
waiting.
yeah, you know what it is? We were ready. We were ready
We're
just
making
a
it
few
better.
months ago, and then we had some really cool features we just had to have and didn't want to roll out without. We're putting in an intuitive directory that allows you to find suppliers as close as possible to you, and you could filter or search on hashtags or keywords to find suppliers that maybe specialize in something. And there's a hashtag tied to them for, let's say, custom copper, or you want to name something rain chains or whatever. You could set it up any way you want. You could get in and get out. There's good details on the suppliers. There's a map, Google Maps it's linked to. We added some really cool features there that we definitely wanted to make sure we're live. We're working on our coil calculators. There's two ways to determine yield on the coil. If you know the poundage, it'll tell you the footage you have in linear footage. Or if you know the thickness of the coil and you know the width, the type of metal, we could tell you, and the thickness of the metal. With the thickness of the coil, we could tell you your yield.
I want to say I was really impressed by that, amongst lots of other things. This is a minute detail, right? But remember when we were looking at the calculators, I'm like, you have a bunch of different options here. So
Yeah.
this thing's literally going to be for everyone. And a lot of people have them on the spools, I guess, right? So it has a little measurement there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
as
The
long as
slits
it's
on the
tight
spools have it.
Yeah, as long as it's tight on the spool, like
as long as you have if you have a tape measure, as long as you put a tape measure and get an accurate read, an inch and a half, you know what you have. I mean, it's the little things. That's not the driving force of the app, but it's just a fun little tool that you want to see built into an app like that. You want to have some, Swiss Army knife effect, right? You want to have a variety of tools on that thing that do different things for you. Other exciting news. This is kind of premature. You know what? I don't know if I should just hold off and wait on that.
Let's wait a little bit.
Yeah.
You want to show?
Yeah. Let's show them
play around with the app a little bit, man. Let's play around with it. Let's get them.
So Grant sat in on a 2-day, 2 half days last weekend, and we did a real think tank session and kind of dove in head first into the rabbit hole in Alice in Wonderland and grabbed Grant. We're like, let's go, and we went.
That was like a Halloween party after Halloween. It was a good time.
So we were screwing around with the settings in Google Meet. We were on a Google Meet, and we were doing all the backdrop green screen effects and all this nonsense. I was flying around a space shuttle. George got on the call. Grant had like a gypsy.
All kind of stuff. Man, I had a piece of wood on my head.
I had a cat. I had an orange cat on my head. We have those outtakes. We're gonna post those up, George.
Yeah.
George was flying around, little green alien in a space shuttle that flew off the screen at one point. Oh, too funny. maybe we shout out a couple different strategies or navigation
Ooh,
points that we want to see, or features, and have George navigate the app, put it up on the screen, and we can dance through this thing and show these guys what we have. I mean, we got a lot of cool stuff. We could do
okay.
demos. We could show them, how to drive a quote using templates,
I
how
like the
to
template idea.
dance through
You have
products and
a
look at
great idea.
products. You like the template
Yeah,
one?
let's start with
All right.
template.
Okay, yeah. So, all right. So I want to use. I just picked gutters, but I want to use a template. So at the top right hand corner, I'm going to hit that yellow gold use saved template button.
Mm,
And now I have a
mm-hmm.
whole list of templates, and I could search that list. So let's go ahead and search. Let's do 6K. See what comes up. Now these are 6-inch. There you go.
There it
So
is.
these are pre-populated templates. They
You
live in
could
the
also
app
make
already.
your own,
You can make
right?
your own.
Isn't that
Yeah,
what-
make your
yeah,
own.
that's cool.
Well, let's take a look at this one. Let's look at that K-style 6-inch aluminum gutter system. We hit that. You see that little placard there that says legacy template? That means that's one that we had pre-baked into the app and let live, and we manage it on our side. Can you hit that? And then there's all your pre-baked language, okay? So, I mean, some might think it's wordy. Go ahead, delete it, trim it up. Some might say it's not enough. Some might say it's right on the money. I like this. This has how we sell a lot of gutter. Let's go ahead and put in
I
our
like this
quantities.
too. Yeah, and let's explain to them already since we're there. Go back up, George. Let's explain. Frank, you had a brilliant answer when I asked you about why the gutter footage being down there.
Yeah,
Remember, it's right there
good,
close to the unit price.
good point. Yeah, so to me, we moved things around 100 times. We just kept reorganizing. To me, it's important to have that footage. The footage. You've already taken it. You've done your field measurement. You maybe have it jotted on a notepad, but you want to get it in the computer. To me, I want to see it in proximity to the sales total. I want to see the dollar amount and my footage and my unit price all together, because I might manipulate that, right? If I'm selling and I'm looking at my total, I hate to say it, it should be itemized, but let's face it, some of us, we're trying to look at the total. We're playing with that total number, and we think we know what the realm is, or maybe the customer identified what their budget was. Maybe you're working backwards and you know what the budget is.
Yep.
You might need to play with that unit price to get it to where you could max out, right? Like maybe you're on the fence.
Yep.
Maybe you're like, 16 a foot. I don't know. I'm 16 a foot. I should get it. And then they show some signal to you that they're cheap. And maybe at the last minute you
Yeah.
want to drop it to 9 or 10 a foot. Like you have the ability to play with unit price and then your sales total adjust, and it's all
In
there
the
on the same
same
screen.
view.
In the same view. Yeah,
In the
that's
same
what it
view.
is.
I love that. Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
but if we do
All right, let's
scroll
go back
up,
to the top, George.
there's finer details up there. We have our K-style 6-inch. That's already pre-selected. Color and finish. Obviously, every job's different. Maybe a lot of them are white, but in this case, right now it's set on custom. We could go ahead and change that and make it a color. Let's make it musket brown.
Just kind of go through and show them. See at the bottom, guys, how you can pick from all the colors. And we're okay with feedback down the road. You want to tell us, hey, there's some colors that we use that aren't in here. We'll just get them in here for you.
100%. We did the best we could. We tried to use as many as we could. The unique names
Right.
per supplier, the big suppliers everybody uses. We also did it in the spectrum of color. So as you scroll through that, you'll see all the colors that are close in shade by the name are clustered together.
Yep.
So he's in his grays right
Yep.
there, and then he's in his bronzes, and he's in his blacks and his reds, his greens now. A lot of greens, a lot of different green names.
A lot of greens. Yep.
Yep. So that's how we structured it. It's kind of intuitive. All right, he's already got aluminum selected. George, if you would please just scroll down a bit. Let's make it a little complicated just because, and call out some miters. Let's say we have 5 inside miters on this job. We want to say what kind of miter they are, because maybe one customer wants it one way. Maybe you slice and dice a few different
Well,
ways.
this is
Maybe
my
you buy-
place. Could we put the hand cuts on there?
Yes, we can.
I mean, there it is. Okay.
And inside miters, we said 5. So we got hand cut as the type, and then the count we're
Yep.
going to put 5. And then we go to outside miters. Let's say there's none, not applicable. So then we
My
don't need
house
to.
is strange.
You have a weird one. So skip bays. We don't have any bays. Let's get past miters and move into the next topic. And we're in hanger types. All right. So what kind of hangers do you have on your crazy house?
Let's just do like with clip with screw.
Okay. So a clipped internal hanger
Yeah,
with,
let's do an internal with
with
clip.
clip with screw.
Let's
There you
just go
go. What do
with
we have?
clip. Yeah, with hey, wow, you got it. Okay.
There it
There we
is.
go.
Bing, bang, boom. And how many? So if we you got to do the math. We have
What did we say?
250 feet.
250. Yeah,
So
100. Let's go
120.
130.
Yeah,
Let's go 130.
fine. And then we are good with gutter.
We're there.
Now, wait, we did what
Yeah,
we
we're
didn't do
there.
though is
Wow.
select photos. So in this case, let's do. Let's show a photo of the house. You give me one photo of the house that's marked up. That'll be sufficient.
Okay.
Oh, there's one. And
I
you
like
did that
it.
with your iPad? You did that with your Apple device? So thoughtful.
They are. I mean, that's
That's what they're known for.
I'm Android, and I like my pen on
I was Android
my
forever.
thing.
I vowed
But
to never convert, but I got sucked in.
Apple's doing their thing, so we're gonna mark this up for you guys. You guys can do this yourself, obviously. A lot of this, so as you get used to it, it'll move a little bit quicker for you as you get, it's a little bit different what we're doing right here
And
for
how
the
about
podcast.
how about a
So,
diagram
just
too, Mr. George? Yeah, Grant. So then you're a
let's tell
diagram
them
guy, right?
how many pictures. Yeah, I need something like that in there for sure. How many pictures can they put in there? I believe
I
it's
believe
8,
it's 8.
correct?
It's 8. Yeah, 8's our max.
Yeah,
Which we thought was healthy because you're gonna probably have
that's
a
yeah, that's.
downspout line item.
Mm-hmm.
How many photos could you need? Maybe one of
And you
every
got the first
elevation.
one. Yeah, you guys, I don't know if you can see, but the very first picture on the bottom left is a K-style gutter. So if we weren't doing K-style, you wanted half round or galvalume or Euro box, that's what will be there. So remember, this is all part of your contract.
I don't know. You want to
Do we
send
want to
it?
put any downspouts or anything in there? So
Yeah,
let's
let's
put a
add another line
downspout
item.
in there
Yeah,
for him.
let's do it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean,
Why
you
don't you
guys, you
choose
can
a
put all
downspout?
the stuff you want in there.
Add the
You
line.
know what? On my crazy inverted house with no outsides, can I have something smooth?
Rectangular or
Mother, may I
square? What are you
have
thinking?
something smooth? Let's go rectangular.
All right. How do you
You
get that
looking,
last
guys?
pen?
We got 6x6 smooth in there. Uh,
There it
what
is.
else? Let's show them a couple other smooth. Okay, we've already moved.
All
There
right,
we
let's
go.
do
No worries.
small. How about like a 3x3 smooth?
Oh, I think we put that
There
in
it
there.
is.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
There it is.
So what do we do? 250 feet. Let's do a downspout every 50 feet, right? So let's just throw 5 downspouts on the house. So that's 15 elbows. Well, just to do miscellaneous 15 hand cut miters. And we charge $55 for those. You're going to be able to just do anything so much quicker, so much more professionally on a tablet, and in your sales presentation is going to level up. And that's going to help you close. It's going to help you close. And having all of your line items, like maybe you weren't doing before, maybe you had on a notepad or you were typing up on your computer in your truck or at home the next day, the customer is going to have a beautiful visual with the professional feel, and you're going to want to reduplicate that at every single customer. You're going to start having fun selling. I think you're going to start having fun selling. I was going to say, what the
I
hell?
don't know what he was doing.
I just added
Watch out, the alien's gonna go flying across the screen in a second.
Yeah, so there is no built-in AI guys that are scared of the AI, but it's close. Where it's
Yeah.
coming.
It's just George.
So we got the price there, $825, and we can hide the details on the quote.
Yep.
Meaning,
Let's show them how you can hide the details on the quote.
Right there. Hide details on quote.
Look at that.
So that what that means is the client side, which would be what you email to the customer. All of that meat and potatoes, all the finer details, hand cut miters, the count, elbows, all of that. That it doesn't show. It doesn't render on the screen. It doesn't render on the document that gets attached to
Yep.
the email. So it cleans it
They
up.
can't
Maybe you have
shop
customers
you.
that,
Like,
yeah, exactly.
yeah,
It's more, those are
can't
work
shop
order
you.
notes, really. Some of you guys show a lot of
Yep.
stuff on your quotes, and that's fine too, if that's your choice. You just hit that toggle button. All right, so moving on. Save and send. What do you want to do?
Yeah.
You want to send and
The
save
customer's
and send us?
ready.
Or we want to do that
I'm here.
Alurex
I'm ready.
T-Rex cover on here too,
Oh, yeah. No, I definitely need a cover. I would need a
right?
cover.
Yeah.
But you guys, listen, Frank, I know you're used to it, and I'm definitely, and my sales team is used to it. Sometimes the system evolves from, initially they just wanted 5K. Now you've gave them the education and they realize they need 7-inch gutters on their barrel tile. Or the wife comes out and says, no, we want to go decorative. What's important to me is how this looks, right?
Right. So you
And
need
so
the
we might
ability to
have to
edit this
delete
thing.
item. Yeah,
Right. Get
on
in,
the
get
spot
out,
and quickly.
do it
Yep.
easily. Again, leverage templates. So,
Yep.
George, can you show us how easy it is for you to get on there and add? You were just in there, right? You have it up?
yeah, I just clicked it. Let me go back. Do it again.
There it is.
There it is.
So we're searching in templates, Alurex, and there it is, T-Rex, the middle one. 3 options there for Alurex
So
already
as you
pre-baked
guys
into the system.
can see that basically as you get by to the third letter of pretty much any word, pretty much, it's going to pull up your products for you. So it works. It's working in your favor. You're not going to have to sit there and type out whole entire words to get to these lists, these template lists.
Yes, and we're making improvements with every new update. We're trying to expedite things, speed things up inside the app, give you shortcuts, give you easier ways to navigate through it. These are all things that we can do and are doing. So expect things to continue to evolve and get better. Just like your apps on your phone or your iPhone itself, the software on your phone that gets updated, and all of a sudden you see these new features come to life and that's what we're doing here. Now, let's say
Okay.
case style, if you want to create your own template and it's got multiple items on it. So we just built
So
a
this is a
quote.
bundle.
Yes,
Bundle
a
and
bundle.
save.
Exactly. This is a bundle. Same
Bundle and
terminology.
save. Yep.
So in this case, George, you're going to navigate to the save template. Save template and that would be send quote. Save and send a quote.
Yep. Save and send.
Give it the name.
Whatever name you want. Keep what it is.
Combo.
Combo. Case style combo.
You hit them with the big top and bottom right there, Daddy.
Pow pow.
Yeah.
But I mean, a lot of these things, yes, you're going to use again and again and again.
And then let's get rid of this headache for you and just get a contract signed. And I can't wait till we get to talk to them about the merchant fees, right? I mean, I'm going too quick.
That's a fun area. I had a good time with
this is going to be fun. Oh man.
All right. So if you would scroll up, this is what the email looks like. All right. So body of the email, your logo shows up at the top. Hello, George. George is the customer's name. Please click on the link below to review the quote for the work you would like CT Gutter to perform on your property. So obviously the app is already pre-populating your logo and your business name into the canned email body.
Mhm.
And then you have your quote button. Hit that button for us, George. See where it takes us. Correct.
Make it as personal as you want, your own signature. We're going to put your brand. And you guys that are watching this and you're thinking about getting on board with this application, because there's a lot of other things. If you don't have a good logo, get a hold of somebody in our team Let's
Yeah,
start
we'll
making
get you
sure you
guys
got a
squared
good
away.
logo.
100%.
We're here to take
We
care
got the
of
people
all
for
your
that.
needs in the gutter industry, all of them. So
So here's our quote. Looking sharp. It's got the header. It's already built in. It's
yep.
all based on all the data you enter when you subscribe and onboard yourself into the app. All that stuff pre-populates. You got your customers' information, the data, the creation of that quote, all the language from the quote. Remember, he dragged gutters to the top, so gutters now resonates and shows at the top of this quote.
Yep.
We got our covers in second place, second position, and in third position, we should see those smooth downspouts. Or do we delete those?
Look at that.
No,
We took those off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we took those off. Yeah.
All right, and
That's
down
all
at the bottom, we have our calcs. We have our subtotal and our line items. There's a discount box that could have been adjusted when the quote was built. George did not choose to do that. And we don't charge any sales tax here in Connecticut, so tax is set at 0.00. And there's our total. Nice, clean quote. George, what does the customer do if they want to move forward?
Well,
Yeah, I
let's say
think
they
I'd
call
like
you
to go
back
ahead
and
and
they
make my.
wanna add something to it. Let's add those downspouts.
So Grant's customer just called and said, you know what? To hell with it. Give me the downspouts too. Can you please change the quote and get me a new quote? And I'm ready to go. So you're going to hit the quote to blow it up. It's that top line item. It says the customer's name. And there you go. So now we're going to do edit at the top, the pencil. And now we're in. We're going to scroll down, hit next.
Yeah, we're back
Are we
in.
editing? You have the ability to edit any of the contact information for the client too. Maybe that's what the change is. Maybe they want you to put a different address to send it to them.
Or I noticed that there was a misspelling or anything.
Anything. Yeah. You have the ability to quickly edit those pages.
Wow, that was quick. If they do business like this, I'd be really excited to actually have them on the property. I bet their communication's excellent. Throw my pitch out there to you product companies that see this. I do have my favorites, and Frank has his favorites. And the reason that we are going to recommend our favorites is not actually what you might think. It's our favorites are products that work. I would think that you would agree, right, Frank?
Yeah, products I'm using. So,
Not
yeah,
about the
they work.
cheapest. Yeah.
No.
They work. There's a fair price. They're made with quality. We feel like standing behind them. So initially, if your favorite isn't in here, reach out. We'll hear you out. But we really want you guys to have access to quality materials as well, too.
Jumping in, you go right to the quote, and now you convert to contract. So
Yep.
there's that button at the bottom. He hit that button, convert to contract, immediately pulls up a window, wants to know your tentative start and end dates. That's important on a contract. They're tentative. They don't have to be exact. Just give a 2 or 3 week window. I'm going to tentatively start over here. I'm going to tentatively end over there. I'm showing you that I'm in good faith that I'm trying to execute on this and do this work for you. So go ahead.
Will you blow that up, Frank? Yeah, tentative start and end date, right? So this is anybody that has a good contract is putting this in there.
He's setting dates. He's got it the 14th of November as his tentative start.
There we go.
The 18th as his tentative end. And that's fine. And we hit continue. The basis of any good contract is both parties are getting protected. So by you protecting the homeowner, you're doing right by the law. You know, you're keeping yourself in a good spot. And they see it too, and they know what a fair contract is. This is not a slimy
Look
one
at
way.
this contract. No, look at this thing. This is a real company. This is a
legally binding language.
Well, you know,
go ahead. Put together by attorneys. Multiple attorneys were involved. Pretty much know what's happening on this job, right? The customer's not going to dispute.
There could be more photos.
Could be a lot more. But customer's not going to be disputing photos if you're adding them with markups.
Nope.
Diagrams, not going to be disputing that. You knew what you were getting.
There's our price. You knew what you were getting. You signed.
And you signed.
So it's on the customer to read the contract. So
download it, hit the submit button.
But yeah, let's just submit it.
So the work order feature is also interesting. You want to talk about that, Grant? I mean, I think to me, a work order is killer. I remember back in the day, I used to go out and do all the hunting. I did all the sales. I do 8 sales calls, 9 sales calls a day, bring them back to the office. I'd have a stack of sold jobs, And then all night, I'd stay up until it's 8:36 p.m. right now. I used to stay up till 8:36 p.m. converting contracts into work orders so that the next day my guys knew what to do and they had all the paper trail and paperwork and notes. What a pain in the ass, man. It took forever.
Do
So
you
do
know
as
what
much of
this
it on the
yeah,
sales
do you know
side.
what this app is going to do for you? Yeah.
Exactly. The
Yeah.
strategy is do as much
Yeah.
as you can on the sales side so you don't have to duplicate efforts if you actually sell the job. So by having the
Yeah.
diagram in there and photos that are marked up in there, not only are you clarifying exactly what you're going to be doing for that homeowner, but you're going to be keeping yourself organized and to task. And it's right there in the contract.
Yes.
And if you now skin it and take the price off of it and get all the other finer details of the project into what we're calling a work order, now all you got to do is produce
Mm-hmm.
that work order, hand that to your guys, and there's their marching orders. They have everything they need. There's the photos right there. There's the diagram box with all the count on materials. They know what to pull off the shelf, and there's no pricing. They have no idea what you sold that job for and what you're making as the owner or the salesman. Keeping
If
church
that's
and
important to
state
you.
separate and honest,
Yeah. Yeah.
if
Well,
that's
especially
important
like
to you.
maybe for your subs, but this would I would recommend this style work order for a 1099 model, just all subs, right?
Yeah,
Hey,
well,
you're
that's my
getting paid
model.
what you're
Yeah.
getting paid.
But
Right.
you have all
But
that
like
room
we have
there. You could just now you
employees,
just do a hand note at the
yeah.
bottom if you got to show the guys how they're getting paid.
Our scaling tactics are turning newly green employees into businessmen, refining their skills and teaching them to be forward thinkers. And the gutter side of it is actually fairly the easiest part to teach them.
Teaching them how to
Just
read
changing
paperwork.
lives, essentially. Well, we'd help change their life. We help some people grow up. You help these. I mean, you get them young, help them grow up. Yeah.
Little bit, Yeah, see, it
This
says,
is a
hello, George.
customer's
It's already
day.
prepping
Yeah.
customer's name.
Yep.
So there you go. How to sign. So it's telling the homeowner next steps. After reviewing the above contract, if you are ready to sign, then please go back to the contract, scroll to the bottom, and click on the sign button. Once you are done e-signing the contract, please reply to this email letting me know what day and time works for you to have a quick call to obtain your credit card information for the deposit.
Let's bring it there.
So just like DocuSign and
There
all
we
the
go.
other e-sign software out there, everybody's familiar with them. I mean, there's always some sort of legal document you need. I know I'm always doing it with my insurance guy and whoever else.
Everything is exactly what you communicated to the customer, and everything is going to be communicated to the employees that come out and install it. So we get down to the final price, and I'm looking at $5,286, and I am ready to sign. So look at the DocuSign you've got here, and you're going to go ahead and just like any other DocuSign, you're going to sign your contracts.
Yeah, intuitive. You click on that box.
Click. Yep. Now you can come in here. We can use your finger on the tablet.
Yes, works nicely.
Yep. This is at the customer's house, right? So they're going to be able to do it with their whatever they're using, their mouse or their
phone.
their
They
laptop.
could do it right on their right on their phone, right on their mobile
most people
phone.
are checking right on their phone.
And there you go.
Okay, and then I'm going to get all my
in your
general terms and conditions of the contract.
That's right.
I'm going to just go ahead and save this email. Now I've got my warranty, a little bit of information set forth, our exclusive, and got our signatures, and then I've got my 3 days. So it lets me know. Scroll a little bit more. Up too much. So I can get to the top of this. You may cancel this transaction without any penalty or obligation within 3 business days from the above date. So our contract is legal and binding now, and the payment side would be next.
Yeah, I mean, once you get rocking, you're 2 weeks out.
Then you're
Don't worry
getting
about
a call from somebody and making your schedule. Yep.
Don't worry about notice of cancellation.
So contract signed successfully.
What do you say? You want to? Let's give them a peek at what it would look like if you wanted to use one of our templated demos. Maybe the About Us, which would be a classic demo, a presentation a lot of you guys are going to want to use. You're at the home. You want to warm the client up before you start talking about gutter. Hopefully, you've already had a personal conversation. If you're working the steps, the 10 steps that we talk about all the time in gutter school, You're going to try to establish rapport before you even start your demo. So you're talking about the dog they have, or a car that you have as well, or maybe the Mets jersey the guy's wearing. I mean, you try to establish rapport. But once you get in there, you want to start talking about dicing it up, showing them some facts, some photos of the company, some photos of some real work. You want to show them the company logo, maybe the little tree on how the company is organized, talk about the owners, show credentials. You want to show business licenses. You want to show insurance. You want to show any kind of Better Business Bureau awards or certifications.
You could have your warranties there.
Oh, absolutely,
Right?
100%. Great spot for that. And then I like to do at the end of it a family photo, right? To show, hey, here's my wife and my children, and I'm a person too, and I have to bring food home to these people. So I just locked your door. I'm not leaving your house until I get a job. Like till you sign at the bottom line.
Wow.
I can't go because I got to feed those kids and that wife. So anyway, here's a demo.
Yep. This
is one tuned up for my company. My wife uses this. My wife is on the sales side and certainly owner. She's an owner, but she is a senior salesperson like I am. She spearheads the rain gutter company now. I'm focused on the drainage business. So she uses this presentation. She uses this efficiency slide, and she's showing a man doing something, one of our guys doing something not technical, but it looks technical. So the homeowner wants to see, looks like he's got some balance and some skill, or, what have you. Certificate of insurance. Certificate of insurance, I think, is critical. Some clients ask for them. These days, it's very rare that my company gets asked unless it's a formality, it's a commercial job. We just don't get asked because we talk about it on the front side. We present in such a way, in such a manner, we have contracts that that we're insured. But still, as a homeowner, they really should be asking. It's a rarity, but we have it in our slideshow, and we do well with that. So I recommend.
Going to separate yourself. Yep.
Yes, I highly recommend you showing this certificate. Certificate holder would just be your company's name. And then what I would do is redact, black out, white out any of the features that, the critical stuff, numbers, policy numbers, dollar amounts. Certainly from a mentorship and business coaching perspective, Grant and I could give you advisement on coverages you need, 1 million, 2 million, and that sort of stuff. But they're covered here for this exercise. So certificate of insurance. So top right-hand corner, you'll see 3 dots, those 3 interconnected dots. That's a sharing button. That takes you to, it opens up on your device, that share window, and then you get to select how you want to send it. Maybe you want to text it to the homeowner while you're standing next to them, you're presenting to them. You say, I'm going to leave this presentation behind when I'm done. So in case, if you can't close them there and they want to think about it overnight, give them that slideshow and remind them why you're the choice and why they're going to choose you. The leave behind factor, it's just like a brochure, but it's a digital brochure, right? You're not leaving a trifold on the kitchen table. You need something to drop digitally back to them. And maybe a trifold sometimes is more impactful because it's physical and tangible, but this is the way of the world now, guys.
They're looking at it for a week, but
Yep.
Well, what's the cost of leaving all those trifolds everywhere as well when this is already built in, and the other companies aren't going to have this much power?
Let's face it, we're gutter guys. You got to, not only do you have to pay for them, like Grant's saying, you have to stay organized and travel with them. You need to have them in your truck, and you need to make sure your dog Lucy doesn't sit on the box and dent them. Because all you guys have dented trifolds. Everything's creased and crimped and looks like crap. So let's just put it on the tablet and make it look good.
Sharp every time.
Tell Lucy I said hi for me, will you? Moving on, we are on to the next slide, which is our gutter installer, certified gutter installer certificate. This is a nice marketing piece. You could get this yourselves at Gutter School. Gutter School is going to be conducting with our hundreds of online on-demand videos. Grant and I both are in the coursework. We're both professors among a few other gentlemen. If you attend and you pass exams, you will be exposed to the ability to market yourself with the gutter installer certification. We're going to have levels and tiers to that. Um, there's different levels to this stuff, right? Maybe you're a master installer, or maybe you're a salesperson, or maybe you're a general manager. There's different titles, and you should present yourself accordingly with those titles when you're dealing with the homeowners. So this certificate is nice. It shows you do things above and beyond. This might be the straw that breaks the camel's back and gets that homeowner to say, no. That guy had that gutter installer certification. They obviously care a lot about their business. They try to go extracurricular, get some bolstering for their staff. They're always looking to self-improve. Those are our guys that are conscientious. They're the Boy Scouts. We're giving them the job.
Can I add something to that?
You sure
I want to
can,
add
pal.
just what am I, the director of sales or something? I forgot.
Yeah,
what you guys
director
call
of
me.
sales.
Director of sales or something. So in my selling brain right now, I want to talk to you installers really quick. So moving down the road, you're going to want one of these gutter installer certificates. This is going to help you demand more money when you go to work for somebody, because the employers will be recognizing this. Same for you sales gentlemen. You might think about, for anybody that ends up watching this, maybe a family friend of a gutter installer or gutter owner or whatever, and you want to get into a nice career, not so much just a job, you could reach out to us and get one of these certificates so that you could be accepted into the family, the business, the industry, and charge a premium because you've been trained by the experts. So that's it. But you got to get into this app. This stuff's going to be in the app.
Well, the only way to get access to Gutter School is via the app. So you need a subscription to the app. Once you do, all of that is free. We unlock the ability for you to get at that Gutter School content. And there's going to be hundreds of videos in, I think we have 25 different categories of business right now. 25. From how to letter a truck, to how to hire a sales manager, to how to train salespeople, to how to sell, to how to letter a truck, to how to
walk,
understand
talk.
average dollar per lead. We got you chewing bubble gum and skipping down the sidewalk at the same time. So,
hey, do we want to just blast out? Do we want to tell them how much this thing's going to cost right now?
Blast out. Yeah, we're running deals. We're wheeling a deal, and it's $169.99 retail, but we're running a lot of deals. And if you are turning over the right rocks, you get a 10% discount, and that gets you down to what, $149.99, something in that range.
And we got
$53 or something like that.
Yeah, and there's another thing that we'll let you guys know about here soon. That, I mean, the app isn't really actually going to cost any money, right, Frank?
Well, that's the real secret, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
holy
smokes!
But if you want to think about the price right now, it's $150.
The money actually will
go to the
put
grocery store once. Like,
the value of the app monthly is actually going to be put back into your pocket, plus times 3 for a lot of you guys. But for your entry level fellows, you actually will save about $200 a month by using the app. If you're getting, we're saying 1 to 2 jobs a week by credit card.
We're not saying like we're not saying some fictitious, like, the normal, oh, this is going to actually save you money. Like the guy knocking on your door trying to save you money on your electricity. The
math is actually, we know the demographic well, guys.
Yeah.
We know who you are. The average is actually like 1.3 jobs a week with a credit card. Hey, take cash, get checks, whatever. Wire the money. I don't care how you. But look, if you're not accepting credit cards, you're a knucklehead. You shouldn't be in business. You're a fool. I'm sorry. If you don't have option 2, plan B, when the homeowner goes, I'm jammed. Can you take my credit card?
Yeah.
Dude, you do it.
Yes.
And when you do 0 merchant fees, you pay nothing. Like, you're paying a $20 a month processing fee to be connected to the bank. That's it. Everything else the customer pays for. I've been doing it for 2.5 years. I'm saving $85,000 a year by not doing your traditional credit card processing rigmarole. I'm done. I'm tired of it. I can't do it anymore. It's my money. It's a convenience for the consumer, not for me. Why is it convenient for me? It's convenient for you. You don't have to carry around
So
cash
good.
or a freaking wheelbarrow full of coins, right? It's light. It's a piece of plastic in your pocket. It's so convenient for you. Now you could pay the VIG. And you know what? Why do you think they're dousing those cards
Yeah.
in credits and points and that whole point system? Yes, to make you use it more, but it balances out credit card fees because the consumers are paying. I mean, the consumers are paying them now. That's the deal. Look at your receipts, boys and girls. I have a pile of them. Look at the hotels you go to. Look at the restaurants you go to. Look at the bodegas you buy your lighters from. Look at the Chalou spot you get sandwiches at. It doesn't matter. It doesn't
Tell
matter.
them.
Everybody's laying the
Come
fee on
on.
you, my friends. 4% added right at the bottom. Says every time. Let's produce some receipts.
Let's
I
save
have
the
3
rest
of
of the
them on my
magic for
dresser. I want you to produce.
Yeah.
Grant, look at what you're paying for in the next couple of days. And when you get one, you're going to go, I have one. The Willy Wonka chocolate bar, the golden ticket. And I want you to bring it to the table. We're going to show it on a podcast because I have like 5 of them. You know what? Here you go, George.
Yeah.
Let's put it up on the screen. I
I
got these damn things on my phone.
mean, my pants. Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, everything is out. Northern Tool today, right? They hit you with the WAP. What I spent only just like $200 and something there, but
All right, look, I'll put these up on the screen. One by one, I'm going to explain each of these to you. Like, if you're not looking for it, you're not seeing it. But it's right under your eyes wide closed, that deal. Like, here we go. This is a receipt to a Mexican restaurant. Okay, you can see what's ordered. You got a margarita, you got two margaritas, 2 tacos, rice, guac, this, that, the other thing. I think it went back in and got another skinny margarita. I went in, okay? I went in. It was $116. Then they taxed me. All right, I had a good time, and then I'm reading the fine print, and it says we have a cash discount. This is another way of zero merchant. This is the way they organize it. The merchants organize the merchant account. You know, the banks. What they call it is a cash discount. So these guys structured interestingly. We have a cash discount of 4% already incorporated into our pricing and reflect in our entire menu and our displayed pricing. Any purchase made with a credit or debit card will not receive the cash discount, and an adjustment will be added and displayed on your receipt. It's opposite club. They're saying, oh, everything's already discounted on the menu. Every price you see, that's a cash price. Oh, you don't want to pay with cash? We're adding 4%. That's one way to do it. George, if you could go to the next receipt that I tucked away. Okay, Italian Village Pizzeria. This is down the street from our house. Ordered a pizza and a salad. The very bottom, I see a convenience fee. It's $1.23. What is a convenience fee? What is that? Where did that come from? Who says it's convenient? I don't understand. What are you charging me for? So let's do that math. $1.23. Divide that by our total of $29. And it's a 4.2% increase. So they snuck that right in. It's right there. All that's doing for is, it's not only is it paying their credit card processing, they're going above. They're like 2 points above what standard is. So they're killing it right there. Let's go to the next one, please. Fine, sir. If you will.
The kindest of kind, sir.
Kindest of kind. This is
I was going to say,
All-Star.
is it going to be another food receipt? How much are you going to eat?
Well, this is actually at a gym, okay? This is at Chelsea
There we go.
Piers.
Oh, he ate, he
fitness
drank,
center.
then ate, and then went to the fitness center.
All-Star Cafe, pay with cash, receive a 4% discount.
Yep.
Okay, same thing.
Yep.
They're saying everything is adjusted up, we'll go down 4% for cash. Moving on. I think I have one more. This is the next one's a resort. I spilled a coffee on this one on the way out of the hotel. This is a fancy hotel that we go to a few times a year in northern New Jersey in the woods. Beautiful lodge, mountain lodge. It's gorgeous. And at the very bottom, 3.75% CC, which means credit card convenience fee. Can you
Yep.
slide over and look at that total, George? Okay, it's only 1959, but it's 1950 or 1759.
No, it's 2026.
Oh, 2020, there it is, convenience fee, 2026. So there you go. 3.75%. It's the same charge, the same thing we're doing here. It's 4% with us. Okay, that was the best deal we can get for the technology we needed to give you guys, which allows you to do this type of processing on an app. Okay, it's not a lot of guys doing this. This is cutting edge stuff that we grabbed by the short and curlies, and we grabbed and we said we're going to put this in the app. Hell or high water, it has to be there. I wanted it for myself, and I wanted all of you guys to have it. So, Grant, what do you think about this, man? Are we onto something here? Is this the right move for the world?
I mean, I'm going to be talking so much about this for the next couple of years as I, just honestly, compassionately try to bring the biggest chunk of the gutter industry across the nation and across the entire continent, and then even farther to other continents, because we'll put this out in other languages and we will
Yes.
save you money.
We got asked today
We will
by
save you
a
money.
machine manufacturer to do it in Spanish. And that's obviously the next step,
I think
Domo arigato.
there's just so many things to talk about. We haven't even shown them, like, so listen, this is a gutter app, but it's like it's a fiesta of stuff gutter related. Let's I want to just show the capabilities with the invoicing real quick. And right now we are already sitting in some products. We're just going to get right out of that and jump over to the invoicing side. So if we'll pull that up, and if you'd make that the main screen, please, you're going to be able to see that you have obviously your red and your green. You're going to be able to search by name, but you can kind of go through here and it shows you the dollar amount at the bottom. So there's going to be some cool invoice tracking capabilities.
Tell them what red and green means.
Oh, red means you owe. And that may just be that they put down their deposit and there's a balance due, right?
Yeah.
Green means paid in full.
Yep.
There's some filters, right? Go into the filters, I believe. And, we can do it by different things, right? So we've got some capabilities there. So I don't want to spend too much time on that, but be excited about that. For you companies, maybe just really starting off, this is going to be a fabulous way for you to track data. If you're going to be in any of the coaching sessions that we do or any of the classes that we're running in between the several different companies here at the top levels, that's going to be stuff we're going to be requiring of you to be doing. So as you can see here,
these are the receipts.
Yeah, these are all the receipts that you've got. So this is going to be able to be connected to your QuickBooks, if I'm not mistaken, Frank.
Yes, there's at the moment there's an export feature.
Yep, home, demo, quote, payments, payment setup, products, settings. You've got
Whoa, some goodies down there.
Whoa. So let's go back.
What is all that stuff?
Yeah. There's stuff down there, guys, right? So we've got some stuff. So here on our homepage, right, you've got quotes this week to the right. You've got 2. Your total number of quotes, 5. So this is what I was speaking about a minute ago here on the homepage.
Yep.
At the top there, right? This is just some stuff maybe you're not familiar with or don't understand the importance of tracking. This app, again, for a very small fee up front to make money back, is going to be tracking data for you.
Yeah. And average dollar per lead is critical. That's what we track our salespeople with. That's how I track myself. I hold myself to that standard. I want to know for every lead I go on, what's my value? What do I generally bring into the company? What's my worth? I don't care about sales ratios and conversion ratios per se, because jobs are all over the place. I want to know per job, what's your worth as a salesperson? What do you normally net and bring in? And I've seen it vary from sales guys I've seen sales guys go from like $5,000 to $1,200 for rain gutters, or even lower. I've seen guys in the $700s, $650, and that's not a lot of money. So Um, it's very telling at a snapshot, at a glance for an owner, manager, who's your best sales guy truly, who's the most valuable, who's your
Mm-hmm.
MVP, and then how does everybody else rank behind that person? And
Yep.
then you go give help to the guys that aren't doing well, or you abandon them and give that spot to a guy that can produce at a higher rate.
We've got you covered on all aspects. So you guys are going to be hearing about the app, about gutter installers, about gutter growth. Reach out to us about the differences between all of these, but how you're going to need all of these combined, because we just want you to scale. We want you to be successful. We're not in fear of you being around the corner trying to compete with the same customers. There's money for everybody.
Absolutely.
And there's money for everybody. Let's work together and bring this industry up. Let's
Listen,
bring
not
it
everybody's
up.
going to be using this app, just the smart ones.
No.
The smart ones will use
Yeah.
this app. If you're smart, leverage
150
this thing to
bucks.
get ahead of the other guys.
$150.
That's how I'm doing it. This is how I
Come
make things
on.
work in my neck of the woods.
I'm gonna take us on another quick jog on our wild ride. May I
Sure.
just pull up a product? Let's go to the product side real quick. I want to look at Leaf Blaster Pro.
All right. Good product. A lot of people are using that stuff. So many
Yeah.
guys. I have hundreds and hundreds of contractors that are using it.
So we've
We ran
got
a poll. We had like
gutters.
100 guys that came out of woodwork to say, Leaf Blaster Pro guy, Leaf Blaster Pro guy, 100 guys
Yeah,
on
that was a lot.
gutter installer. Yeah.
That was a lot. So we've got gutters, downspouts, gutter covers. We're just gonna go. There's plenty more, but let's go into covers. We're gonna continue to let people earn their way onto this app here over this first year. Again, the products that are here, we believe in. I would tell you there's going to be a couple products that aren't necessarily for certain regions. So you're going to be able to learn about other products that might not be being used on your side of the country.
Yeah.
And like, just understand that you need a broader education if there's a product down there. Some of these products we're not saying are the best products for when and where you may be selling them. You could reach out
Well,
for some
here's
regional
the other
help and
thing.
support on that.
Some of you guys are one-trick ponies and only get set up with one gutter cover. There's a lot of us out here that sell different covers for different houses based on the pine trees over the house or the maple tree or what. We break it out. We look and we that's how we sell. It's a next level of selling. Like, well,
Yeah.
let me tell you about your property in particular. This side of the house, we're going to use, T-Rex, Alurex. And on the other side of the house, we're going to use Alurex's Double Pro because they have these
Yep.
huge pine trees hanging over the house or something.
Yep.
If you have the ability to separate yourself and make smart decisions with product, take full advantage of it and leverage the app to do that.
Yeah, 100%. And reach out if you need to know about products. Just plain and simple, reach out.
So what do we have in here for a demo for Leaf Blaster Pro?
Let's see Leaf Blaster Pro.
So there's a Leaf Blaster Pro.
Right,
logo.
so you got a couple
Hit
different
that.
kinds there.
Nice crisp imagery. I mean, it's rendering really crisp on my monitor.
Let's look at the slideshow.
He's going to the slideshow now. And that's products he was just in. Now we're going to go to the demo.
Yep.
So
there's demos.
Yeah, go ahead. This excites me. This excites me.
Yeah.
So demo, it's just such a great place to hide any kind of presentation. You want to have all these presentations in your back pocket, like Chinese stars, like little ninja stars. Like, oh, you want covers? I got cover presentation. Oh, you want to talk about my family? I got a family presentation. Oh, you want to talk about my best jobs? I have a brag slideshow. Like, you have everything.
This is next level.
Yeah,
Frank's giving you guys the expert fundamentals. That's what we talk about. When you come to our podcast and listen, especially and also when we get Timmy involved, like You guys we're giving you the fundamentals at the lower level, at the middle level, the higher level, and the highest
Don't
level.
forget about John Majak.
Yeah, John.
Johnny Boy's
Come on
a
now.
big asset, big part. We're plugging him in here too, guys. I don't want to say too much.
Yeah,
We got to. John wants to be on that.
stay
But big
tuned.
things
Stay
happening,
tuned.
guys. Big things happening.
Stay tuned.
You
You're
want
gonna see us
leads?
all. Yeah.
Johnny's got leads. We got leads inside GutterApp. You want
A big
leads?
announcement. You guys are gonna see us all in the same room more often coming up.
There's going to be, we haven't made it yet, but there's going to be an ad. It's going to say got leads with a question mark. And we're going to run the got leads campaign. And we're curious, do you got leads?
Do you?
Or how's it going?
Yeah. Okay, so we got products here. So take me into. I want to see 4-inch round smooth downspout, and then let's leave it at that. You guys know we got the stuff in here. Any suppliers, you guys are watching us like hawks. We know you are, and I just want to let you know if you'd like to earn your way into this beautiful system that we have here, we'd love to just sit down and talk with you and make sure that you are prepared to deliver the products that we are putting in our app, right? That we want to communicate that. I want to communicate that if we're going to put you into the app, please make sure you're prepared to deliver great customer service,
Please.
because your
this is a
materials that
community-based product, and we're building a
Yeah.
community around it, and we are going
have the
to be
support.
a mouthpiece for the
Yeah.
community.
Make sure you have the support and the infrastructure for not the overnight, but the very quick growth of your products because of the advertising you're going to get and the promotion. We're going to be getting a lot of phone calls about your products, and we're going to direct them to you. So have the infrastructure to be able to take the large amount of calls you're going to get, and let's have some fun working together. This is going to be amazing for the gutter industry. I'm so thankful to be a part of it with you. What you've built here, and again, allowing me to be a part of, and I get to be a part of the fun. You had to do a lot of the work.
But that's what we do. We're going to work tirelessly and make this thing unbelievable. There's so much exciting stuff popping out in the next couple of weeks. This is going to be very fun. Yeah, we got a lot more podcasts to come on this topic, and then there's going to be a whole support behind the launch, in the sense that there's going to be infomercials and FAQs. There's a ton of FAQs about the app already. Go to GutterApp.com and look for those FAQs, and we continue to add more. I don't know, George, what we have, 45, 50?
It's so good. I read through
FAQs.
it today and shared it with a couple
Did
people.
you?
And
Thanks, Grant.
Yeah. Oh, I'm well versed in that now.
More templates.
More products coming out, more templates coming out, more FAQs. You guys will see when you're on the app. Once you go into the templates area, there's already a ton, but it's just going to exponentially just explode, and you're going to have access to all kinds of stuff.
If the FAQs are fabulous right now.
Cool.
They
hey,
are.
if you want, if there's a couple you want to add, by all means, Grant.
Yeah, we'll talk. I did run through it. I did run through it today, and I shared it with a couple other important people, and they were like, "Wow, this is pretty spot on." Like, I don't necessarily have a lot of questions left.
Yeah, cool.
It's very similar to the app. Once you educate the customer
and
take payment, I mean, it's going to be pretty flawless.
Yeah, we're grinding. All right, brother. See you later.
Mr. George, I thank you.
GutterApp coming your way, guys. See you soon. Later, Grant.
Later. Thanks, guys. Bye, Frankie.